Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to go through and show you how to add to your existing NAS setup using this demo NAS that I've got set up. So, as you can probably recall, the previous setup was I had disk 0, 2, and 3 in a pool, and I've just added another disk, which has come up as disk 1 here. So basically it's the one with the different firmware and serial number basically. But this is obviously not a recommended setup, as I've got 3 disks in a stripe with no redundancy, and I'm just going to add in another single disk into the pool just to grow the pool. But again, I'll reiterate, this is not a recommended setup. Just using this to go through the steps to show you how to add to your existing pool. So obviously the best or a recommended setup would be, at least if you're going to add a new device to the pool, make sure it's mirrored or Z1, so that has some sort of redundancy data to the pool. So okay, so if you saw my other video, we went in and we reformatted this to the ZFS file system there. So with ZFS pools, see, you've got 3 disks there with the pool 1, and it's a total of 224 gigs used. So that's the information. That's 3 disks. So what we need to do is we need to add another virtual device. So I'm just going to add a individual striped disk, as you would call it. So it's picked up the 88.1. You can see that's the right disk. It's got the different firmware. So I'll call this what can I call this? What did I call the other one? Stripe. I'll just call this VDev single. So it's a virtual single device stripe. Okay, so can enter description, single disk in stripe to add to expand pool. Okay, pool 1. Go add. So that's the stripe we've got. Virtual device single, and apply. Cool. Okay, so to go and add that new device into the current pool, we need to go over to Tools, and in the command here we can go add virtual device there. So vdev add, option is device. We want to add to the pool, the existing pool, and it's picked up the virtual device. So it says once you've added the virtual device, it becomes impossible to delete it again, and it recommends adding the same number of drives as the existing virtual device. So what happens in you add an existing virtual device to a pool is it basically stripes it. So obviously, like I said, the current setup I have is not recommended at all. So what it's saying here is it recommends adding the same number of drives as the existing virtual device. So if you have a RAID Z1 with 1 parity, so let's say you've got 3 disks and one of the disks is a parity drive, then as a minimum it would be recommended to set up the exact same setting, so another Z1 with 3 disks and 1 parity, and what it will do is it will add it to the existing pool, but at least it'll basically stripe the two, so it'll add the volume to it, so you'll get the extra disk space, but the virtual device will stay independent again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this one. So the beautiful thing about this is you don't have to know the command line tool. So it says VDAV1. So let's just go back to this pool. See how it's increased the size? It was by 80 gigs. So that's pretty much it. Again, I'm just going to say the setup I have is not recommended at all, but I just wanted to go through and show how to add to the pool. So we'll go back and you can see that now I've got 300 gigs, which is I've got 480 gig drives, so that's actually using all of them. So I hope that helps. But again, make sure back up everything. Hope it helps, and thanks for watching.